say it. I have family that's actually learning like Spanish and stuff, and she's doing great with it. But yeah, like I also Spanish is one I kind of can like hear, semi-understand, but I can't speak it. I have trouble with some of the pronunciation stuff. It's similarity, like Russian Polish, then I suppose it's okay because it's from the same family. Yeah, that kind of thing, if it's kind of same tree kind of thing. In your case, I suppose it's kind of okay, but still learn from scratch because the grammar and all that. It is also worth the time to make sure that you have not 100% mastered a language, but at least like completely got to a point where you're like good conversational with one language that you're learning before taking on another. Some people are able to just like take on multiples at a time, but you're better off like learning a few like one after another and just keeping up with them and being multilingual in that way than just trying to like batch learn them, if you follow. I guess Grim's cutting down trees. Because I didn't know languages have families. Also very curious. How many languages do you know? For me, like I can listen to a few and I can kind of figure it out. And same with sentences. Sometimes read, I can kind of figure it out. But at the same time, like I would still need to translate stuff to be good, to understand it faster. I don't have the ability to work faster, Crim. I don't have the like higher mining stuff. I'm a bit of a polyglot. So thing about two language learning, German, English, Polish, is a bit of French and Russian. Let's speak all those languages. It's a blessing and a curse. Why is it a curse? The funniest thing is, so I generally can't speak a lot of languages, but I can sing in other languages. I will take the time to like find the lyrics of a song in another language, read what the fuck it's actually saying, learn how to pronounce the actual words for the song, and then sing it in that language with that pronunciation. So I can sing a few different languages. Like I can do, off the top of my head, I think German, French, Romanian, what else is there? Korean, Japanese, the fuck else is in there? What other languages fucking exist? Because I can't think of it. I don't know. They're the ones off the top of my head that I can think of. That's at least 5 plus English. Like, I'll know what the song is singing about. I'll know the context of the words I'm saying roughly in the order that they're being spoken, since I know some languages go forwards and backwards and shuffle shit around. But I wouldn't be able to turn around after singing something and immediately just speak in the fucking fluent sentence. I can't do that. For some reason, I can sing in it, so I don't get what that's about. It's more language and grammar, they're more likely to fumble using wrong grammar and stuff. Also, the other thing too is I've heard that if you know multiple languages, sometimes you'll accidentally respond in the wrong language without noticing if you're too comfortable or if you've gotten to the point of like being really good at it and stuff. I don't know how fair that is, like how true that is. Thank you, Scarlett. The extra, oh shit. Hey, Grim, I'm doing it faster. So help. This is like 2 hits. This is awesome. Thank you. I learned about Korean, and you have to speak a couple of octaves higher than your usual voice. Yeah, that's not a problem for me. So I already have apparently a high enough voice. I generally speak very monotone a lot of the time. My natural just speaking tone of voice. But generally, as soon as I'm excitable, my voice goes way up, which you guys often hear when I'm like shocked or excited or something. I'll suddenly get like a lot higher. So it's not too bad for me. The ones that are deeper, I can also kind of do that, but it has to have a lot of like pauses between words or sentences for me to be able to breathe in between it for some reason. I don't know why, but if I have to speak deeper, I need more oxygen to do it. I have no fucking idea why. That's what a friend taught me. The other thing too is that I watch a lot of videos of people Oh, Grim's putting his balls up. Nice. So I've watched a lot of videos of people that are talking about, like, what do you call it? Like when foreigners come and visit and stuff like that, and what they wish that they'd do and stuff. And one of the things is to not be afraid to talk with the local accent that you're learning from, because that is how things actually said and pronounced. And a lot of the time it just feels really uncomfortable, but in most cases it's going to make you sound the most authentic in that language, which is interesting. So yeah, usually for like songs and stuff, that's not too problematic for me. I normally just go with however it's being pronounced, however I'm hearing it be pronounced. Like the clip of the cover song that I've done, with like the KDA villain, that is in Korean. That's me singing in Korean, for fuck's sake. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Oh gosh, she's got no stamina. I mean, it also depends. Speaking from your diaphragm, stronger, deeper voice requires more of a push. I do have a problem with that. It takes me a long time to be able to actually. It actually takes me a long time to be able to speak from like the diaphragm area. I find it very difficult. Thank you. Hopefully we get. Do you want a fire axe, Grim? Have you got a fire axe? Yeah, I've been watching videos and stuff and trying to learn and practice improving since I started streaming. So when I started streaming, I was incredibly. Oh, you do need one? Do you want to come out to war? When I started streaming, I was really, really quiet, very soft-spoken. I still am, but since starting streaming, I have learnt how to project my voice a bit, which unfortunately has led to a few times me struggling with my voice, where I'm getting like hoarse or croaky voice. Scarlet, I think we're at 3 cheese slices now. It had me a triple cheeseburger at this point. Yeah, so I do sometimes like rip my voice from projecting it so much, which is why I've tried to move my microphone closer. Jeez. And I've tried to like, my headset has noise dampening, and we're at 4. What does that get me in Macca's? Anybody know what 4 slices of cheese in Macca's is? Apart from like separate burgers. Yeah. But yeah, every time I fuck up my voice, I have to like go through the process of trying to fix it up. And it's doing okay at the moment. It's a little bit sore tonight. A double quarter pounder. Is that what that gets me? That's not bad. I will have water. Thank you. I say if they can speak English, then pretty much everyone understands it. Wait, I might miss something there. This. If they could speak English, then I would just speak English because pretty much everyone understands it to a degree, unless you go like off the route and into like back road or like local areas, in which case not everybody would speak English. Plus, it's better to, if you're going to plan to travel and speak to people in their like native land, you're better off actually taking the time to learn their language instead of assuming that they'll just speak English or, you know, whatever your native is. I want to learn Latin, Japanese, Icelandic. I didn't know Icelandic was a thing. That's a new thing I've just learned. Sorry, like I said, I'm not very geographically like knowledgeable, so this stuff is interesting to me. Japanese due to friends and all the weeb stuff, VTuber community, Latin because I love history, Icelandic because Vikings about us. Yep, you know what? Pretty fucking right on the spot there. See, I wouldn't mind learning Japanese so that, like, I don't know, maybe I could read more authentic manga as it's written. Or, like, I already watch anime in Japanese, but with subtitles, but I'm to the point where I can turn around and go get a drink of water with it still running. And unless there's, like, 1 or 2 special words unique to the show, I can generally figure out what the fuck's going on and kind of keep pace. Sometimes Nick will be watching something in the next room and I'll be listening on and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'll just read out like, or say out the sentence to him and he'll just be like, are you watching? And I'm like, no, I'm just listening, but I know what's going on. I know what's going on that screen. It's just funny. The main problem is I have to do is that I do not know which language I want to learn. You could always do a, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, or a pick it out of a hat situation, in which case then you're forced to learn it. And if you don't feel enthusiastic about the one that you get, then you'll know that that's not the one that you actually want to learn. So there's always that. That's actually the easiest way to find out if you actually want to do something is just play eeny, meeny, miny, mo with it, whichever one you land on. If you're not enthusiastic about the idea of learning it, you didn't really want to learn it. So the way to go with it. It's a good interest and passion. There is a character in a game I used to play for Honor named Griffin, who I really admire. Oh, yeah. Basically, he renounced his guild and wandered the world as a mercenary and learned the languages, cultures, and fighting methods of various other communities. And it reflects in his armor and fighting styles and all that. Yes, so I actually saw something not quite like that, but something similar. So for anybody that's watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the new live action thing, but the old original show, right? So there was an interesting thing. I love watching like people doing like reviews, like information, what you might have missed kind of stuff, right? And they actually pointed out that at the beginning of Avatar, Zuko actually started out really tank muscular because he was using a physical, forceful form of firebending. He wasn't using it from the breath. And so as he continued his journey in Avatar, he became lankier, less muscular, and his fighting techniques actually mirrored multiple different styles and form in his final Agni Kai against Azula. And he displayed like water types, and he displayed what was that? Where was that? Welcome in, Bubba. How's your morning going? I don't know where that. Oh, look at that! It's fucking stacked up. I'll grab that in a second. Thank you, Bubba. Yeah, he displayed earthbending style of firebending, and he displayed waterbending style as well. And he even had one similar to like Aang's, like airbending and stuff. But the thing that was interesting was that because he was open to traveling the world, and he had his uncle Iroh kind of teaching him like to basically become stronger by learning all the different styles, he himself was able to become a stronger bender. He also tended to fight with other, like, Katara and Toph as other masters in the future of Aang. And he was able to learn from them and stuff. And I just thought it was really interesting because that was a very kind of like, a little thing that could have been very easily missed in that show. At least, like, I thought we had Box still on, but I guess we don't. But doing good. How are you? Always good to see you. It's always good to see you too, Bubba. I hope your morning's going well and it's a little bit warmer today for you. But even speaks the language of opponent he's currently fighting. That would fuck with them though, wouldn't it? I imagine so. Nearly there. There we go. Alright, I think... Thank you, Grim. I think all of the... Oh, wait, come back. I've got coffee for you. I think all of the little boxes up the top are done. I just gotta wait for the trader to open up before I can go over there. Your meat should be cooked, if it's not already. Oh, he's got stairs. Nice. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, they're all cooked. I might have to go out and maybe get some meat and shit too. Actually, put that over there. There we go. Okay. And he got one of those. Alright. I'm hungry and have to do chores. I'm not in the mood. Yeah. The best way to do that is depending on like how hungry you are versus like your chores and stuff, whichever order you've got to do, is you can always set like a 10-minute like timer or something like that and be like, I'll do as much as I can in this 10 minutes. And then after that, I'll take a break and just like veggie out for like, I don't know, maybe double it. Maybe say like 20 minutes and then go back to another 10 minutes dedicated or something if you still have more to do. And otherwise you might be lucky enough to get all of it done in the first 10 minutes. Because I don't know, I'm a big fucking procrastinator. I know it doesn't like look that way with what I do and stuff a lot of the time, but I actually am. Fucking procrastinate the shit out of things. So I'm looking for clay and stone grim, but I also just kind of wanted to initially. Well, I'm actually over here, so I might go get my rooftop cooktop thing, and then I kind of want to run back past here to the other side and try to get some more area kind of expanded. I did also want to do a quest, but by the time I get back from over here, the traders should be open and I should be able to trade my shit. I think that's ultra respectful to speak your opponent's language. Yeah, I think it would be too. Especially since, like, if they're traveling all over the place, like, you know, if you're going to fight somebody, might as well not have a language barrier. There is a fence there. I was just going to walk straight through that yard, but I bet there's probably a dog or some shit in it, so I'll go around. We go around. There's this rabbit here. There's a miner and motherlode level 4. Oh, nice. I've only got mine on 2 and 2. I gotta wait. I got no stamina for you, mate. Alright. Almost. Let me get it back up there. Don't you run at me. Don't run at me. There we go. Yeah, I've only got mine both on 2. And I'm hoping to... well, I need clay for, like, cobblestone and stuff, but it's not super, super urgent. I decided to learn German. Nice. Any particular reason? Oh, this is fucked. Let's get that fixed up. It seems easy, similar, and I think it would be quick. So some stuff in German is, I don't know, because I'm an English speaker, right? German was quite easy for me to learn. It was one of the easier ones for me to learn. It's sort of, I don't know, to me it just seemed kind of similar. It's not, but, you know, as far as an alternate language goes, it's not far off. So if you're already learning English, you shouldn't have too much problems logistically with German as like an alternate other language. I'm trying to think of other languages where you've got like a couple that are similar to each other. I also wouldn't mind going back over towards that area that I was at before in English, watching Minecraft videos. Actually, I know Mirthless had a fellow come in the other week, actually probably about a month ago now, maybe, that was actually a German speaker who wanted to learn English. So kind of like the reverse situation in a sense. And, well, shit, that fucking block just scared the shit out of me. It came right out of nowhere. Yeah, they came in and they were basically going from English stream to English stream, kind of like taking notes and kind of learning and stuff. And I'm like, that's not a bad way to go. If you get around the internet learning English through various different like streamers, you are going to find that you have probably no specific accent either. So it's a really interesting way to do it. Whereas I watched a video of, there were some Korean stars I was watching that had full-on genuine fucking Australian accents. And I'm like, I just took 100% double take when they started talking, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they sound more Australian than me. I'm from here. And yeah, I was just like, fucking way to go for them. You know, their English was so fucking mint. It was just 100% Australian. I'm like, they put in the effort, you know. So yes, people do come my channel, learn English. It's cool. Yeah, that's what Mirthless is now known for. It's Deep Rock Galactic English lessons. Just come and get your English fucking sorted out in Mirthless stream every Wednesday. Deep Rock Galactic. As I learn English through, guessing roleplay? What was that? I may not be able to get Grimm's boxes from here. Ammo, though. Grim, there's 2 boxes all the way out where I am. Do you want to put a marker down where I am? They're like ammo boxes. Just let me know. I don't... If it was just 1 box, I could probably kick it all the way back to you, but I'm not going to be able to kick 2. Is that leather? That is light leather. I could do it with light leather arms. I know, I've got that already. Do you need iron gloves, Grim? Where did I hear the dude? There's a crawly dude near me. Island. Where are you? Sir. There he is. I was going to say, I'm like, he has to be behind this thing. There we go. Sorted. That's got iron at the moment. Alright. And you marked where I am, just so you can get the boxes for later. Jesus, thank you for all the boxes, by the way, Scarlet. I think I got a shit ton of ammo now. I've got some books. What is that? Rifle World. Hunter's Volume. As long as I can carry a cooktop once I get to where I'm going. Oops, I did not pick that up. More rifle ammo stuff. Oh, bacon and eggs. Grim will like that. Hold on. I need to... Let's take that. I don't need that at the moment. But I need to say... If I could... I can't scrap that. I can scrap that. Gonna have to scrap that. Phoenix is in the window. Just in case anybody hears something shuffling in the background. That is my cat. I can hear another... Yeah, there you are, mate. Alright. I'm going to have to keep moving forwards at some point. Oh, flaming arrows. Jesus Christ. I bet Grim wants that. And I got another drinking mod too. The one thing I do not understand is when people say, you learn multiple languages, you lose your accent. I lied. And I don't think it does. So what it's usually supposed to be is when you learn multiple languages, like, you learn... it's not that you lose your accent. It's that when you speak in the other languages, what basically happens is that you don't sound, when you say those particular languages, you don't sound like you're from, oh, I went right past it too. You don't sound like you're from where you are currently speaking that language. So you don't lose your native language accent. Okay. That's not what happens. It's just if you get really good at speaking other languages, you get to a point where you pick up the native accent of that language in some way. So I should have a cooktop up top here somewhere. Why am I so fucking I'm over encumbered as fuck. Scarlet, you've hindered me. You've made it so I cannot run away. Yeah. It's because I speak 3 languages and it's the same. Yeah, here we go. Here, I've got nothing in you. Can I... No, don't do that. If I hold down E... No? R? No? Okay, how do I pick you up? Because it's usually E. Okay. Oh, there's a bedroll up here too. Hold on. Pick up. Inventory is full. Oh, that would be why I can't pick up shit. We'll have some of that. I'm gonna have to sell some of the stuff. Silence and mod. Holy shit, fuck yes. Put that in that. I can hear Grim cycling out. I have steel arrows and I've got flaming crossbow arrows. I don't know if you want those. Inventory is full with what now? That? Have that. I see you smirking. Fucking Scarlet. Alright, hold on. Okay, so I'll drop you the arrows, some shoddy stuff, some bacon and eggs. I don't know if I've got anything else. I don't think I've got anything else for you, Grim. I think that's all. Yeah. Oh, wait, do you want repair kits? What? You can have some repair kits. So close to boxes, right? Yeah, you're pretty close. So there's still like a little bit west. There's a hissy guy on the other side. Yeah, so just keep going west a little bit, and it's just on the other side of that dirt road. Maybe I can pick this up now. Nope, look, if I can't pick it up, I could destroy it. I came all the way over here because I thought I had a grill in it. So lurk. That's all good, Scarlet. Thank you for all the stuff and the lurk. Maybe this will have some fuel in it. At some point there must be a disclaimer that you don't mean me. What? What do you mean that you don't mean me? What? I've missed something, Anne. I might have said something or missed something. I got a hissy bastard inside too. All right. Oh god, that guy's face is terrible. Did you got a quest? Do you want me to come with you for it? Where's he? Oh, he's inside. Well, I'll wait. I'm already going back past there, and I want this gone. There's bombs at that location. I'll head back towards Grimm's for the moment. It's going to take me twice as long as him anyway. So, like, if I can speak Russian really, really good, my accent would be more Russian. Yeah. So that's kind of the way that it works. If you get to a point where, if you are speaking conversationally at like a high conversational level on the regular, basically, you should adapt whatever the local kind of accent is, or whatever the accent of whatever you're learning from is. So if you were to speak with somebody that's from, I don't know if Russian accents differ from one end to the other, but if it does, what do you got? I don't really have free space. I got a little bit. Oh, thank you. Jesus, that fucking yell afterwards, a bit afterwards. Yeah, so basically, like Japan, for instance, has regional dialects. So when you speak a certain way, or you have like a certain way of saying certain words, locals will know if like you've learnt that from a specific region. It will sound different. Like Australian kind of sounds roughly the same everywhere. I think we just get like the hotter the area, the lazier we get with speaking. So it's generally how it works for us. Like the other thing too is it's hard for me to try to like describe this stuff, because I know when I hear people talking that are supposed to have accents and stuff, I don't tend to pick up on it. So it makes it really difficult for me to like describe it back, because I'm pretty much just going off what people are telling me with accent stuff. Was it at some point? No, you just saw. I mean, when you mention your cat Phoenix, that you don't mention me. Well, oh, yeah, no, it gets difficult sometimes, then, because I've got you and I've got Phoenix Fufu as well. Sometimes comes in to visit, and yeah, both of you being Phoenix, and I've got a cat called Phoenix. Yeah, we get like the trifecta there. Like the funniest thing is, my cat isn't actually named after a phoenix, after a mythical bird. It's actually named after Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. There is a comic page that VG Cats did many, many years ago that I thought was absolutely fucking hilarious. And I couldn't get it out of my mind. So I named my cat Phoenix. He's technically named Phoenix Wright, and then he's got my last name legally. And he actually has a fucking birth certificate and everything that says all this, because he's a pedigree tonk. So, yeah. It's one of the weirdest things. There's a full-on just candle there. But yeah, it also makes it funny sometimes when I'm talking about Avatar, because I've got Azula as well, and my cat's Azula. So sometimes it gets a little strange. It also is funny when I'm watching Avatar and they talk about Azula, and Azula kind of like turns her ear and she's like, "Who the fuck's smack talking me now?" kind of thing. And she just doesn't care enough to like actually look up or anything, but she's just like, she hears her name and she knows it's her name. And I sometimes forget where I've named her from. So then I get surprised by it. It's funny. I must be busy. No worries, however. My name kind of isn't named after a bird either. It's kind of complicated to explain. I'm going to make another block text again. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I do find sometimes Phoenix can just be Phoenix. Like, it's a cool animal, you know? Other times it can literally be a deeper, funnier meaning, which is kind of nice. It's nice to also know another person that's also got a phoenix that isn't a mythical bird. It's, I would imagine, fucking uncommon to come across somebody else that has phoenix that isn't a mythical bird. Like, you're the first person I've come across in the 14 years of his life. that is this situation. The other thing too is the funny thing is when I named him, and I told people what his name was, the first thing I got was a lot of people thought I called him Felix.